about done where it's sitting flat on the tank. I just used a marker and I marked around where it's in contact with the tank. And I'm going to use some of this aquarium sealant and I'm going to put that down right where it makes contact. And I'll set the driftwood back right on those spots. And I'm hoping that that holds it down. Some long fibered moss. It's getting boiled for at least 5 minutes. Then I'll strain it and let it dry. And that's what we're working with to cover up the sealant. Oh boy. That could have been one for the bloopers, huh? Now I'm going to take some of this moss that we boiled up, stick that in there, just for a little camouflage. It's actually nice because I'm able to use this to push that sealant in there a little bit better. So the substrate's going to mostly be pool filter sand. And I also got some gravel that I'm going to put in there as well. But I will be putting plants in there. And I do have hard water here and the pH is kind of on the high side. So I'm going to take some of this fluval substrate here. It helps to lower the pH and it's got a lot of minerals and nutrients in it. What I'm going to be doing is taking some of these here plastic bags. Everything's plastic, even the zipper. I'm going to fill these with some of that substrate and put these on the bottom of the tank. And that way my stem plants, the plants with the roots, will actually be able to grow right into this. I'm also going to put some gravel in here. I'll show you that in a minute. This is the pool filter sand. I used it to cap those bags with the, that nutrient-rich substrate that I got in the bags for the plants. It's black. I didn't want it to mix in. Other tanks, I just throw that right in and grow right out of it. So here, in this bucket, for the last 3 or 4 months now, I got some gravel I picked up at Home Depot. Here's what it looks like. I think that will match pretty nicely. You throw that in there now. So I've had the filter on and I put a pump in there. They've been running for the last 3 days. The filter's over, or I'm sorry, the pump. The pump's over in this corner up at the top for some added circulation. And so when the plants are in there, when they grow up towards the top, they all move and angle the same direction as this driftwood's flowing. So I want this to look like a stream in there. Most of the plants, actually all the plants are here. I got all of them. I went and picked some up and some were delivered to me. I gotta fix this substrate up though. I got a little more pool filter sand and the gravel left. So I gotta build this up down at the bottom, and I got some root tabs as well. So I'm just gonna fix up the substrate, refill the tank, give it another dose of the biologicals, and I'm just gonna set the plants in there. It's Sunday right now and I work all week, so I don't know when I'm gonna have time to get back to this. It might not be to the weekend. You know, most of the videos that I've put out, most of the projects that I've worked on, you know, they're not in a day. I usually have several projects going at once, and whatever one I feel like working on, I work on. This is all for fun. I'm just having a good time, and you know, I do a little here, a little there. Okay, so I just walked in from work, and this is what I found. That piece of wood broke free. I thought it was gonna hold, you know. I mean, after I attached it to the bottom of the tank, I'm sure it was well dried. I mean, it was in there for a couple of weeks before I added the water, and the water's been in there for about 2 weeks. But you know, it's locally harvested. It's not like one of your more denser pieces of driftwood, like I don't know, Malaysian or spiderwood or something like that. I couldn't really think of any way to attach rocks or anything to it. That's why I used the sealant. I'll still use this piece. I had an idea for this piece. I'm going to go back to the original idea. I'm still going to use it. I love this. I think it's a beautiful piece of wood there. But once I get something else, you know, to finish the hardscape, I'll tinker with the hardscape and do the aquascaping. The tank is cycling, so that's a good thing. And then I'll add some fish. So I guess this tank will actually have a part 2. And yeah, so don't let stuff like this bother you if anything happens. I mean, things happen, you know, it's all part of the experience. Learn from your mistakes. Okay, so I'll see you guys on part 2 for this tank. Have a good day. Oh, thanks for watching. You know, like, subscribe, leave a comment. All right, thank you.